Good morning, students, all of you, in this morning session of English literature. Here is a very beautiful poem, Words, composed by Edwin Tombo, a Singaporean poet who is regarded as one of the pioneers of English literature in Singapore. Let me discuss in detail about the poem. The poem Words highlights the immense importance of words in our life. The poet chiefly suggests that words must be meticulously chosen. They have tremendous impact on the listener. We should use words for others with great care. If we use words for someone behind him, these may be dangerous simply because the interpretation may take a negative aspect. For poets, words are a poet of poems of expression of feelings, and it depends on them how they use. Actually, words are nothing unless communicated in the form of dialogue along with gestures and moods. Now we have to analyze the poem in detail. The poem highlights the immense importance of words in our life. They have tremendous impact on the listeners. The first stanza shows that sometimes words become dangerous when they are misrepresented. What is uttered must be chosen with great care, otherwise, they can be manipulated and can cause problems or hurt grievously, wound or scar someone for a long time. I am going to articulate the poetic benedictions and poetic statement, poetic words. Words are dangerous, especially the simple kind you leave behind for others, for undesirable relatives and assorted purpose. They are understood simply, edited, taken with a kind of air, a careful disregarded. Their planners complicates. Very judiciously, the poet is going to train ordinary simple brain how to use words and what are the impacts of words in human life. The poet says that words can be dangerous, especially those words which you speak for others when they are not present before you, because such words can be misrepresented by undesirable friends or relatives for specific purpose. Though you have spoken the words in a simple manner, however, they are edited, modified, manipulated by others, and they are changed completely with a different air and reach to the person in a different attitude for you, whom you have said in a changed form. The simplicity and plainness of words is turned into complicacy. These words can create great problem in relations. They can hurt others and corrupt your image and reputation before others. The second stanza, when you tell him, please, that anger has come to pass, that friendship is not maimed or pleased to come, but after the fever has been put aside, when you mean to be polite, careful, explicit, considerate, circumspect, adopting the proper tone, you are likely to be quoted as saying. Further, very judiciously, the poet describes the words as very powerful. In the opinion of the poet, the words possess the power to reveal the state of one's mind, so words must be conveyed through proper tone and gestures, hav gestures, with proper gesticulations. If you have expressed your anger with angry words, it may hurt or displease others. He may evaluate you according to your behavior and words you spoke. However, Later, when your anger disappears, you return to your normal state, and when you tell others to forget your anger, that the friendship is not affected by the angry words. Reconsider it. Reconciliation is the solution. That is the keyword, keynote suggestion suggested by the poet in the text of the poem. When you are polite, considerate, and sagacious, honestly adopting your natural way of talking, it is difficult for others to believe on you as you have deformed your image by your angry words. You may be regarded a cunning or dwarf person for affections. Here, the poet means to say that words put great effect upon others. Words once spoken can never be taken back. So, we should always be careful while speaking words. Next stanza, let me read the text of the poem. Words are neither valid, merciful, nor bad. In themselves, nothing unless used, urged, imported into dialogue, become part anger, part laughter, bruised, adding to the mood and gesture. However, the poet propagates his own thoughts and ideology and says that words are simply words. Words are neither valid, nor merciful, nor bad, or good in themselves. They are good or bad only when they are used with a tone and in dialogue fitted in them. When words are spoken collectively in a meaningful and dialogue form, they have their importance and own significance. They are nothing till they are not used. Words are nothing unless communicated in the form of dialogue along with the gestures and mood. Words show their importance and significance when are used to laugh or make angry others. Words are not personalities in themselves. They are embellished when they are used in a proper way to communicate in a good, sublime manner. For poets, words are a part of the poems for expression of feelings, and it depends on them how they use them. Words are innocent if they are silent, but if they are used to express different moods in dialogues, they are active and frolicsome. Here, in a beautiful and very short, sweet text of the poem, the poet has expressed his own feelings and arguments to teach the humanity how the words should be used. Actually, the poet is advocating to use the words in a meticulous manner so that each and every word may be meaningful in a positive manner. If words are used with negative sense and negative approach, it will spoil the life, the behaviorism and other social aspects of human being. So all the listeners, all the learners, you have to understand, you have to adopt the importance and significance of words in their own. A beautiful text has been represented by the poet Edwin Thumboo, a Singaporean poet. Actually, in my personal opinion, I pay much obeisance to the poet by saying that vast immensities are within little space, simply because in this modern world, great intellectuals, medical doctors, engineers, and other great national or international traders, they may occupy good positions, they may hold a very sound position, but they must be very careful to use their words. The person who has the art to express the feelings and emotions in a proper manner through words, the person is very applicable, a practical person, a man of practical approach. It reminds me a modern essayist, Lord Bacon, who suggests that words are very powerful in them. In Hindu literature, one poet also says, देखन में छोटे लगे घाव करे गंभीर. शब्दों के लिए कहा गया है कि शब्द को बहुत ही सोच समझ के प्रयोग करना चाहिए. So the importance and significance of the words is being represented by the poet in a beautiful manner. Okay, dear students, I think that you have adopted, assimilated the message practically in your life and apply in your social aspects. If you can try to do so, you will be uplifted without losing any time. Time will help you if you use your words very carefully, meticulously. It leads to sublimity. The point of sublimity here reminds me of John Milton, a glorious poet. So I conclude that words are very important, very significant when they are used. The amplitude and the amplification of words must be very carefully, and choosy words must be propagated and selected for the expression of our thoughts. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.